In an age of unprecedented connection, why do so many of us feel more alone than ever before? We scroll through a universe of potential partners, each profile a curated glimpse into a life we might share. We craft the perfect opening line, only to delete it, paralyzed by the fear of saying the wrong thing. We sit on park benches, surrounded by people yet lost in the solitary glow of our screens, caught in the strange, silent hum of modern loneliness. This landscape of contemporary romance is a dizzying paradox, promising infinite choice while often delivering profound isolation. It's a world where the search for connection is constant, yet genuine connection feels increasingly rare, a fleeting signal in a sea of digital noise. The tools designed to bring us together have, in many ways, reshaped the very nature of our search, leaving us to wonder if we are swiping towards love or simply deeper into the void, chasing a digital ghost in a machine built for endless engagement. We are confronted daily by the digital paradox, a world where proximity is measured in pixels rather than presence. We swipe left, we swipe right, an endless carousel of faces blurring into one. Each session begins with a flicker of hope, but often ends in a quiet exhaustion, the weight of countless possibilities settling into a feeling of emptiness. The algorithm promises a perfect match, a soulmate sorted by data points and preferences, yet the reality is often a series of hollow conversations and digital pen pals. Even when a connection sparks, it can be fragile, mediated through screens that flatten nuance and amplify misunderstanding. A video call can bridge continents, but it can also create a new kind of distance. A shared screen that highlights the physical and emotional gulf between two people trying, and sometimes failing, to truly see one another. We have more ways to meet than any generation in history, yet we struggle to translate these digital handshakes into lasting, meaningful bonds. Beyond the screen, the real world exerts its own immense pressure, shaping our ability to love and be loved. The dream of building a life with someone is now shadowed by anxieties our parents never knew. We navigate a relentless economic landscape where the cost of living climbs ever higher, and the stability of a career feels like a forgotten relic. Young people stare at job listings, calculating not just a salary, but the feasibility of a future, the possibility of a home, the affordability of a date night. News headlines flash with warnings of economic downturns and social fractures, creating a backdrop of uncertainty that seeps into our most intimate lives. How can we commit to a shared future when our own individual futures feel so precarious? These external stresses become internal burdens, making the already challenging task of forming a deep connection feel like a luxury we can quite afford. This combination of digital detachment and real-world instability cultivates a deep-seated fear of vulnerability. We have become experts at curating our public selves, presenting a polished, perfect version of our lives online. But love requires the opposite. It demands that we show our unfiltered, imperfect, and messy selves. The prospect is terrifying. We meet new people armed with a carefully constructed persona, a shield against potential judgment and rejection. There is a flicker of fear in our eyes before we force a smile, a moment of hesitation before we share a genuine thought. We stand close enough to talk, but far enough to retreat, maintaining a subtle but significant distance, both physical and emotional. This guardedness, born from a fear of being hurt, becomes the very barrier that prevents the intimacy we crave. In our efforts to protect ourselves from the pain of connection, we inadvertently build walls that keep out the joy of it as well. Yet even in this challenging landscape, the human spirit endures, forever reaching for connection. The search for love, in all its messy and beautiful forms, is a fundamental part of who we are. It is a journey fraught with new obstacles, from the pressures of a precarious economy to the isolating nature of our digital tools. But the desire to find another soul who sees us, understands us, and chooses to walk beside us remains an unwavering beacon. Perhaps the first step is not to master the algorithm or perfect our profiles, but to simply look up from our screens and embrace the risk of being truly seen. And in the quiet light of a new day, there is always the potential for a new beginning. A chance to put down the phone and find that the most profound connections are waiting for us. Not online, but in the world right outside our window.